So Scott, another game here under the floodlights at Arbour Park. It's finished 2-1 here against Banbury United. What were your thoughts on that game? A very interesting and competitive game, I thought, in the end.
Yeah, I think, listen, I don't want to get carried away, but I thought that was our best performance of pre-season. I thought the boys were absolutely outstanding. I just said in there, probably every single player that played tonight was a minimum of an 8 out of 10. I tried to sort of instill what we want from them when it comes to the season, and I just said be better than your man, and I thought the majority of them were tonight, and I think when you do that you have a chance of winning the game, and I wanted to win. I know it means absolutely nothing, but little things. We had a corner in the 89th minute and I said keep it in the corner, because it instills that winning mentality. I think you need to treat it as much as you can like a league game. I think Lenchi got the hump that I was telling him to keep it in there, but listen, in 2 weeks, well 10 days time, whatever it is, if we're at Maidstone and we're winning the game 2-1, the ball will be kept in the corner. So I wanted to treat it as seriously as I could. In terms of the performance itself, there were so many good things. Really disappointed with the goal, which we went through at half time. It's something that we know that we could have done better with, which is disappointing, but the reaction was great. I think to come from behind showed real grit against a really good side. Obviously a team that are level with us in a different league. So yeah, overall really positive night, so many good individual performances, and collectively I thought, yeah, that was the best that we've been.
And just to pick up then, I think a few people actually noticed as well, I picked up in commentary, there was a sighting of what looked like a 3-2-5 formation that's kind of been played. Can you just explain some of the tactical
it certainly wasn't
it?
a 3-2-5. We started off with a 4-3-3. And then at half time, because of changes, I didn't want to change it. I wanted to keep a back four, but because of personnel and a couple of knocks, we had to go to a back three. And their assistant managers just commented on maybe the risks that we take. I just said to him, it probably doesn't help that I'm in recovery for gambling. So I don't mind taking those risks. But I think they paid off. What we tried to do is leave one of the wide men high and wide when the ball's opposite side of the pitch. And yeah, it just gives them a problem. It gives them something to think about the defence. And I think in the moment, our areas that we're really strong is out wide. You've got obviously David Ogbonna, you've got Harvey Harry, you've got Gary Abisogun, you've got Johnny Giles that can all play there. And as a fullback, once upon a time, I played there a few years back, I wouldn't want to play against them. So it's how can we get the best out of the individuals at the moment through the wide areas of the pitch, and I think it's worked really well. So yeah, there's a lot of sort of thought and process and thinking that goes into it, and it was just something that I said to the lads before the game, let's just trial something. We wouldn't do it every week, for sure. When we go away to your Torquays and your Yeovils, that would be very naive, but pre-season's there to test, to try things out, and listen, I think the lads that are playing wide, they saw the benefits of that tonight. So yeah, it was just something that came to my mind that I would like to try out, and yeah, we tried it tonight.
And I know you said you thought pretty much the whole team kind of performed. I think one person that kind of stood out for me was Leon Chambers-Perilon in the second half. I thought he was really quite, he stood out for me. What did you think overall?
I know how good Leon can be. Having played with him at Billswade a couple of years ago, he was like a Rolls Royce. That's the best way I could describe him at the time. I know it's the league below, but he's strong, quick, good with the ball, drives with the ball, can pass the ball. He's good in the air because he's 6'3". And he's just someone that was desperate for an opportunity at this level. Chris Winton had him last year at Kings Langley, and I fully believe in him. So I've said to Leon, listen, take the shackles off, go and express yourself. And I honestly believe that he can get back to the levels that he was at a few years ago. He was playing in Oxford United's first team, had a bad injury, and he's similar to like a George Hunt. I look at George, as obviously came here and rebuilt himself, got 41 games I think out of the 42, and there's no reason why Leon can't force his way into the team. I thought he was exceptional. I'd love to see how much ground he covered tonight. The boys actually wore the GPS vests, so I'll have a look at them, but I think the distances that the boys covered was yeah, incredible. I think they all put in a real good shift. They looked like they had an understanding, but like I said, I'm certainly not getting carried away. It's pre-season, but you'd rather play better and have a good performance than not have the performance and lose. So yeah, really pleased with Leon.
And will we see then more of the same moving into Saturday, of course, where we're back here again against Bracknell? Will there be kind of a similar kind of build up to that?
Yeah, so we'll probably, really difficult, don't want to give too much away at the moment, but we'll probably test a couple more things. I'll be honest with you, at the moment, if I had to pick my starting 11 for Maidstone, people say that you should know it by now, but people are causing me headaches, which is only a good thing. I said that to the boys in the change room before the game. Competitions for places has never been healthier. I think that's the right word. It's not a bad thing to have the competition and the headache. So yeah, I'm not sure. We're trying to even out the minutes. I've sent the boys how many minutes they've done the other day. It's pretty even at the moment. So we're trying to protect a couple that have got a few little knocks and niggles. So yeah, there's a lot of thinking and a lot of sort of method to the madness. But yeah, tonight overall it was a really, really positive night.
Brilliant, Scott.
Cheers, Con. Thank you, mate.